beautiful. Not a single boat in sight. Nice and sunny. It's got all the setups. We've got liveys in the live well. And the sound is looking really, really good. So let's see if we can jig up some big fish. We've got real tight drag. 6,000 Saragossa. I don't know what this is, 7'2", 10 to 15 kilogram rod. This thing slays the AmberJack, slays the mackerel. Oh, straight away. Oh, what an intro. Oh, oh, please. If I can get this in for the intro, that'll be awesome. Oh, this thing's killing me. Oh, I should really throw down the twin power. Oh, I just got one like a last drop. I got one and we got one again. This one isn't as big, but oh, stop. These things are so tough. Yeah, so we made it out. We're, I don't even know, 30 k's offshore or something. Oh, this thing really hurts. Oh, I need a gimbal. 30-pound mainline. I've got 50-pound leader. It's probably as light as you want to go with these things. Anything lighter would just be suicide. Oh, he's coming up. Oh, what an intro. That was not scripted at all. But you can't really hire fish to do stuff, so. Oh, he's coming up high. What do you think this is? This is big. Ooh. Oh my. Come here, mate. No sharks. This morning there was sharks everywhere. We brought in a little fish, it was probably only like 50 centimeters, and there was about 4 sharks on him, massive sharks as well. Oh, there he is. Oh, first drop. Well, first drop on the intro. There we have it, big old AmberJack. We actually had a bigger one just before this. This one's a bit skinnier and not as long, but oh, they put up a real good fight, these things. Let's bring them in. These fish aren't too big, but oh, I always try to grab them by the lure and by the tail, support their body. Oh, let's hold this up. Oh, no, calm down, mate. Have a look at that. Welcome to a new episode of YAWK. That's a great intro. Big old brute AmberJack. Let's send him back and get a couple more. There he goes. All right, that was a crazy little first drop there for the intro. Yeah, 6,000 Saragossa, pretty light rod. And it's about, I don't know, anywhere between 30 to like 80 meters of water is where these AmberJack love to sit. We're pretty shallow today, but they don't really mind. Here's that rig. If you're doing this kind of like super heavy drag, I can't even pull that drag out. Super heavy drag kind of fishing with these AmberJack, you want a nice little FG knot. So got a little FG knot there, I don't know, 2 meters of line, something like that. And I've got a 85 gram slug. This thing's perfect for the AmberJack, they love it. And I put a little single hook on there. Normally your hookup rate, well, you don't get as much hookups with a single hook, but you normally keep the hooks in the fish a bit better compared to using trebles. And also using trebles, you kind of just rip their mouths, and especially when you're doing catch and release fishing, you don't want to hurt them. So put a couple singles on, inline singles they're called, or plugging singles. They're pretty cheap as well, but definitely worth it. Helps keep the fish nice and healthy. And all right, yeah, and just fast reel. You can give it jigs. Oh, yep, another one. Oh, third drop, 2 out of 3, I think. Everywhere. This guy hasn't gone yet. I don't think he really knows he's hooked yet. He's just bobbing around. Come on. Is he gonna go? Oh, yeah. Ooh. There he goes. Oh, this guy, this is different. Is this... I've called this like a billion times, but this feels like a Spanish. Ooh. Yeah, I don't think he knew he was hooked there. Oh, I really need a gimbal. Ah, that hurts. Oh. All right, I think I need to put the gimbal on after this. Oh, these fish just fight so hard, pound for pound. Well, we're Australian, so kilogram for kilogram. They're definitely the hardest fighting fish you can possibly catch. This one's having crazy head shakes. I know. I don't know if you guys watch my videos. I like calling fish to be Spanish. Every fish I hook up to, but this does feel like a Spanish. But if this was a Spanish, it'll probably have more full-on runs. Oh no. I've got a tentacle on my line. There's jellyfish everywhere. I don't know what they are. It's December, if that helps. Brisbane. If anyone knows what all these jellyfish are offshore, chuck it down in the comments. Are they poisonous? Well, venomous? All right. No, it's not a Spanish. Oh, I'd love to catch a Spanish. Always catching AmberJack. That's all I can catch. Oh, this one's bigger. This is a big boy. Look at this. Woo! Another big boy. This one's even, I'll say this one's bigger. Oh, let's go. I'll do the same thing. Grab them by that lure and by the tail. Come here, mate. Oh, beautiful AmberJack. I think we got 2 and 3 drops now, all big ones. Off he goes. Let's go, let's get some more. There we go. That's what I need. Good old gimbal. This is just some cheapo gimbal. We've had this thing for ages. Really need an upgrade. We missed out on the Black Friday sales, unfortunately, but it will do. They're pretty short fights. Even though these are big fish and they're pulling lots of drag, you can bring them in a couple of minutes. So don't need anything fancy. Don't need a gimbal. You can just toughen up, but I'm a bit of a wuss, so I like my gimbal. No way. Straight away. This is literally 3 for 3. AmberJack. Oh, this is definitely going to get caught. Yeah, baby. Come on, mate. Get up. He hasn't really went crazy yet. Maybe he's not very big. Come on, mate. Yeah, this guy must be small or something. Or he just hasn't woken up yet. There we go. Using that gimbal. Yeah, this guy isn't as big, but still, this is probably like a, I don't know, 50 centimeter AmberJack. Unless he's gonna start going berserk soon, but even if they're small, they're so much fun. Yeah, this guy's only small. Actually, is that a, no, it is a what's it called, AmberJack. Big and small. I think we've got 2 AmberJack today, this size, around that 50 centimeters. But yeah, I think we've got 3 real big AmberJack. And this is still I wouldn't say it's a prized fish, but for Brisbane, this is still a awesome little fish. Not a big fish, but still great fun. And even though he's small, you can still get snapped off, still get snagged. Oh, no, not the most gracious of releases, but that's all right. He's back in. You don't really need to be much of a good fisherman to catch these. They just, all you do, you drop your slug down, takes what, 10 seconds or something. Give it a fast reel and they just jump all over it. But that's the easy part. The hard part's actually trying to get them in. These jigs, I think they retail for around $10, but we got them on like a clearance sale or something, and I think they were only $3 each. You're probably not going to find that, but if you don't want to spend too much money on a jig, because you do lose them a lot, you get snapped off, sharks, just yeah, stuff happens. A big old soft plastic works really, really well. Anything from 5-inch to like 9-inch is perfect. With the size we're getting today, I'll be using 7 or 9 inches. And those are perfect little sizes, and just match your jig head to the size of your soft plastic. So if you're in like, I don't know, 60 meters of water, you'll probably want a 2 ounce or so jig head. Really depends on the current. But yeah, if you get a little soft plastic, 7-inch or so, they'll cost like $2, $3 per plastic, and it's not going to break the bank. And you can pull in as much fish as I am on this jig, and it's much easier as well. Especially with an 85 gram jig. I think the max cast rate is 70 grams. So cast rate is just for actually casting lures. But if you're just jigging, you can probably go a 70 gram rod, you can probably get up to like a 100 something gram jig. I'm not so sure how it works. But yeah, when you're getting high up on your max weight for jigging, it really, really hurts after a few hours. So if you can get a soft plastic, they weigh nothing, and they still catch lots of fish. I'm just using that little slug on this rod, but this rod, this is a, I don't even know what to call this. It's like a hybrid jig. This is 150 grams. That's probably a good size for these fish. And what that does is you can slow pitch jig it on the bottom, and you can also fast pitch jig it. For this AmberJack, you just want a solely fast pitch jig, but you can use, you can use hybrid jigs and they'll do the job as well. But this metal lure is going pretty good. Oh, he's about to go. Yeah, another big one. Oh, and you don't have to buy jigs. Oh, oh, it's impossible to talk while this one's big. This is big, very big. It's impossible to talk while you're catching these fish, but you don't have to go to expensive stores. Oh, wait, give me a sec. Oh, you don't have to go to expensive stores and get the name brand jigs. Honestly, you can go to Temu. I've bought heaps of lures off Temu. These aren't Temu lures, but if you can get like a just like a plain Temu lure jig, and then replace all the terminals from like decent quality terminals from BCF, Anaconda, Tackle World, those kind of places, and then you're in for a cheap way to catch some big fish. Oh. And get a good gimbal bout as well. Oh, don't get this thing. This thing's terrible. Oh, did you just get sharks? Yeah, and sharks. Lots of sharks. Oh, yeah. So this guy just got sharks. This guy was probably another 90 centimeter kingfish. I'm not kingy, AmberJack. He was probably 20 meters under the boat and he just got sharked. All right, bye-bye. Oh, that's why you buy Tuna lures, or lures on clearance, or just don't get connected to your lures, because you're gonna lose them. That's just how it works. All my line's gone as well. Yeah, because I only got 30-pound braid and 50-pound leader, so it's always gonna break on the braid, which is the annoying part. But with these fish, you literally can't go any lower than 50-pound leader, or you're just gonna get cut off when they'll drag you into structure or something like that will happen. Oh, well, might as well use this thing. This is what you should be using for these size fish, especially when there's sharks around. Twin power, 8,000, 50-pound line. You can go a little bit higher, probably 80-pound lines, probably good. Got that tied to a 130-pound mono. It should be fluorocarbon as well, but I don't know, fluorocarbon's too expensive, so I just bought some mono. And this rod's definitely not meant for jigging. I bought this rod for like stick baits and poppers, but it's a Saltis Hyper 7'6" PE 4 to 6. PE 4 to 6 is like 40 to 60 pounds. It's all quite confusing. I don't know why they can't just say pounds. I don't know. But yeah, that means about 40 to 60 pounds. And this is probably a perfect rod for this setup. But you want a jigging rod for this kind of stuff. And a jigging rod, this is 6'7". A jigging rod's normally around like 5'6", something around that, 6'6", 5'6" to 6'6" for a jigging rod. Just makes it easier to jig. And especially with this thing, it's so bendy. It just goes in the water. If I don't catch anything on it, I'm not gonna drop the name of it, the brand. But if I catch a AmberJack, I'll tell you what it is. But if I can't catch anything on this, then these things are terrible. Because these are what you should be using. This is what everyone else uses, just hybrid or fast pitch jigs. But yeah, I've just been using slugs, the same stuff you catch mac tuna and school mackerel on. And yeah, they've been slaying the AmberJack. Much better than these expensive, because these jigs are like another $5, like $15. And some of them are even $30. So if I don't catch anything on this, there's no point, just get something cheaper. No reason to get these expensive stuff. All right. This is what you should be using, but oh yeah, actually yeah, buy these jigs, they're good. This is a Missing at Sea, 150 gram, I don't even know what, haymaker, I think it's called. Oh, I'm definitely gonna get sharked. Yeah, 150 gram haymaker, Missing at Sea. Oh, this thing's going crazy. Oh, he's about to get sharked. Oh, no more Missing at Sea. Oh, actually, nah, he's getting smashed right now. Actually, nah, that's not a shark. That's the fish. Oh, I thought that was a shark. This is just a big old AmberJack. Yeah, Missing at Sea, 150 gram haymaker. They're good quality lures. And you don't need to replace the terminals on them. I hope I'm not bringing up a head right now. Okay, he just stopped. I don't think he's been sharked. Nah. Oh, he's not even that big. Oh no. No, he's pretty big, yeah. Oh. There we go. All right, we've got one on the 85 gram. I think it's Sure Catch Night, it's called. 85 gram Sure Catch Night. We got one on that. We got one on this Haymaker Missing at Sea, 150 gram jig. I got these on sale as well. I don't buy anything full price. Oh, no. Chill out, buddy. Oh, sorry. Just putting dents in the fiberglass. No. Oh. Well, that was a oh, that was a release. So that's how I release them. I do that every time. You just throw them in the water and the hooks come out. So it's a bit hard to be able to release it like that, but after you've done it a few times, you'll know how to do it. But yeah, one on the 150, got one on the Sure Catch. I don't really want to lose anything, but I might try and catch one more on the old knife jig, hybrid jig kind of thing. I might chuck down a soft plastic just to show you it really doesn't matter. Anything that you can fast jig to them, they're gonna demolish. Even liveys, if you have liveys, they're gonna go straight away. All right, let's see if we can get one over a meter. I think all these ones have just been under a meter. They still put up a real good fight. I thought that one was a shark. I thought that turned into a shark there, but nope, just a big old angry AmberJack. All right, just dropping down. The Twin Power 8K has something stupid. It's like 22 kilograms of drag. I think that equates to around 48 pounds, 49 pounds. So I'm just gonna crank it. That's heavy. Yeah, heavy drag here. I'm not going anywhere. Heavy drag's good, but there's two bad things with heavy drag. One is hooks can pull. If you have super like silly heavy drag, you can pull the hooks. These AmberJack have pretty tough mouths and jaws, so you don't really pull much hooks on them. But I just did it earlier. I don't think I got on film, but yeah, you can pull hooks. And as well, if your AmberJack or whatever it is isn't pulling any drag and it's just sitting down 10 meters and just thrashing its head trying to move, it makes it super easy prey for sharks, and sharks just get all over it. But then if I had light drag, then I'll just get smashed. So if you're fishing on structure what's it called? If you're fishing on like an isolated rock or something, and there's not much structure to it, then yeah, you can probably go pretty light with it. But then it's just the case on if there's sharks or not. And yeah, and with the sharks, I don't have any photos of them, but on the sounder, they're just like long lines, thick long lines. They don't really pull up as arches. If you're going fast over them, I think they come up as arches, but if you're spot locked or just drifting around, they'll just come up as just like a long straight line. And they normally just sit right underneath your boat if you're catching fish. As soon as you hook up, they just smack them. But sharks haven't been terrible today, but they're still pretty bad. All right, I think I've had 3 goes of this thing. Caught one AmberJack, or one or two. Oh, 2 AmberJack actually, I think. Yeah, nice little jig, but I'm gonna switch to a soft plastic. Oh, yep, I'll go grab a soft plastic. Big old soft plastic now. We've got a 1 ounce jig head. I don't know what size, maybe size 6 hook. 9-inch Berkeley jerk shad thing. I don't know what they call it, but just a jerk shad. I've never actually used these 9-inch Berkeleys yet. Hopefully they swim alright. But yeah, as you know, I got them on sale. I think they were like $2 a packet, maybe $3 or something. So I think I've got 50 of them at home. Alright, that should be on the bottom. Oh, this is so much easier. Oh yeah, got one. Second drop. There we have it. 3 different ways to catch AmberJack. Oh, there he goes. And the soft plastics cost nothing. I'm gonna fall in the boat, fall in the water. Oh, I forgot my gimbal. I didn't put my gimbal back on. Oh, I need to be strapped onto this rod. Come here. Oh, don't play around. Get up here. There we go. Oh, very unco way of reeling a fish up. I'm so tired though. Oh no, oh no, good boy. Please don't get sharks. There he is, he's coming up. I don't see anything on him yet. That's all right. Oh, I think I got him. Oh, stuff this, just buy an electric reel. Oh, there he is. All right, Sure Catch night jig, 85 gram. Berkeley, 9-inch soft plastic. And the old Missing at Sea 150 gram haymaker. It really does not matter what you use, you're gonna get smashed. If I could somehow put a leaf on a jig, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna get smashed. And that was my second drop as well, or second or third, something like that. Ooh. He's not massive, but you know, he's still about 70, probably in the 80s to be honest. Ooh. Oh, chill out, mate. Oh. Ooh. Another big AmberJack. Got that Berkeley 9-inch in its mouth. Second or third drop. Just smashed it. Get this lure out. Oh. Berkeley's actually held up pretty nice. He's got a bunch of wounds in him, but that's pretty good. Not bad. Woof. Boom. Oh, big fish heaven. Oh, I definitely don't want to hook up to a big 2-meter one. That will kill me. Oh, all right, let's catch maybe 1 or 2 more and maybe go inshore and see if we can get some mackerel. A lot of schoolies around, so, and spotties. So let's see if we can get one of those. But yeah, first let's get some more AmberJack on the soft plastic. Oh yeah, so these jigs and soft plastics, they're working awesome. I think I've caught, I don't know, 6 or 7 fish with probably no more than 12 drops. So it's almost a fish every drop. And the old yakker, we got a yakker out on a live bait rig. He's probably set down around that 20 meters, something like that. And he hasn't been touched all day long. We've had him out for like 5 hours. He hasn't even, 4 hours, something like that, and he hasn't even been touched. I don't know, some days they just want something fast. These fast jigs and stuff like this really get them going. They see it, it's just like a natural instinct just to smash it. So even though alive is like a perfect little treat, they just want to smash something. So yeah, and that's what these soft plastics and jigs are doing. Dolphins everywhere. Oh, just give me a couple more drops. Oh, not straight. Oh, Spanish. This is the biggest of the day. Oh, that was a crazy hit. 2 for 2. I just caught that last AmberJack. Please don't drop this one. Please. Please don't go. Please don't get sharks. Come here, mate. No more playing games. Come here. Good boy. This isn't no YouTuber drag either. Very, very tight drag. Oh, he smashed that lure. Definitely not Spanish. Should be another AmberJack, but that hit it like a Spanish. It's a bit weird. They all kind of fight the same, but this one had 2 real big runs, and now he's just kind of chill, just coming up to the surface. Is that a kingy? Is that a kingy? It might be a, oh, Kingfish. We'll take this guy. There we have it. AmberJack, massive AmberJack, now massive kingies. Oh, what a day. All in under an hour. It's probably been like, yeah, under an hour fishing. Big kingy. He's edging a meter. He'll be very close. I don't think he's, oh, he's probably just under, but still. Oh, the old Berkeley. Old Berkeley isn't having the best time. I'll still chuck that down, I don't really care. He should be sitting like this, but it's been ripped up. That's the only thing about the Berkeleys. They kind of just get smashed. But a bit of super glue does all right, actually. Bit of super glue on there and he'll be right, but look at this fella. I'll give him a real quick measure. I think he's around 90 something. He's like exactly 90, isn't he? Like 90, yeah, 90, 91 something. Woo! Big old kingy. AmberJack, kingy. Oh, you couldn't really wish for anything better than this. What an awesome day this is. We've even got a couple grassies in the esky. Not grassies. What are they called? Yeah, grassies. Grassy emperor. Got a couple grassy emperor in the box. Good size as well, so. Oh. Alright, did a bit of off-camera fishing. Got sharked, unfortunately. Put a new soft plastic down, but I've had a gutful. It's probably only been an hour, but we've caught like 12 AmberJack and kingies, all like pretty close to a meter, so my groin hurts, my back hurts, so we're probably gonna head inshore now. Maybe have a real quick flick for like a mackerel or something like that, but if there's no mackies there, we'll just head home. Had a great day today, great fun, but yeah, these fish really hurt. This is probably my last wind. If I don't get anything on this one, I think that might call it the day. Oh, lucky. All right, I did say that was my last one, but I saw a big school come up on the sand. I was like, oh, might as well drop down. So, oh, did you just get sharked? Yeah. Yeah, we're definitely going now. Oh, he just got sharked. That's a head. I think that's just a head. We were just talking about this. literally a second ago, we're talking about it's weird how we're not getting heads. But I think that means we need to go. You gotta love the Berkeleys, but you gotta hate them at the same time. Only one fish, and he just stuffed up. Oh, but they're catching, so that's all right. Yeah, we'll head inshore now, or we'll just call it quits.